Here I am again. I find my way heading towards Colville Bay on North Shore Road, but I'm not staying at Colville Bay this time. I'm going to pass it and head for Valley of Fire in Nevada. This will be the first time that I go beyond Colville Bay, so the scenery will be a little bit different. But I hear Valley of Fire has a lot of small hikes I want to check out, and of course some beautiful scenery that we'll check out together. Hopefully I can find a campsite. Right now they're not reserving campsites. It's a first come first serve, but on the website it said in 2023 you will have to reserve a campsite. So I'm hoping I'll find one. There's Colville Bay turnoff. So everything after this is going to be new to me. Wow, this is pretty unique. Little red dirt mounds. Here's a hiking trail, and I see a bathroom up there. And that is very beautiful to the left. There are different kinds of, different colors of mounds and red stone. There's hiking here, picnic. So this is must be what I heard of. This place. Colors are pretty pronounced. Stop a minute. Take a look. Isn't it pretty? Look at that little arch. It's actually like 3 arches. Cool. I'm about 18 miles from Valley of Fire Highway. I just made the stop at that little Red Canyon place. Couple of wild horses. Apparently there's a lot of wild horses because I'm seeing horse dung on the road, so they apparently cross here quite a bit. Here's Echo Bay turnoff on 4th mile. I don't think there's anything there from what I hear. I'm not going to check it out today. Well, look at here. More water. Yay. At least maybe the horses can get down there and drink some water. I was afraid it was all dry up here. I don't know how far this lake goes up without it drying up to hardly anything. And this gives me hope for the horses. I wasn't going to stop here, but I noticed that big tree, I think. It's called Rogers Spring. So I want to stop here and see what it's about. Maybe it's a natural spring. Take my camera. It's nice to see a little greenery in the desert. Oh yeah, there's a little water there. And I'm sure the horses can come here and drink. Here's another desert spring. The Valley of Fire Road. There's a sign saying there's petrified logs here, but I'm gonna try to get a campsite before exploring because I didn't make reservations and I want to make sure I can stay before I explore, because actually this place will close at sunset if I can't find a camping spot. So that means I'll have to probably end up going back. I have no idea where. I'll deal with that when the time comes. Right now, let's just find a campground and set up at a campsite. going back again to see if I missed any. So I left Valley of Fire State Park to find a place to camp for the night on the west side. I found a place about 18 minutes away. I'm going to try that place. Hopefully I can find something. It looks like we might have a boondocking place here, which I might just have to do because Valley of the Fire campsites are all sold out. I would have not guessed that it would have been sold out on a Tuesday, but apparently it is. So I'm looking for a new site at about 4:30 p.m. There's several little campsites here. I don't want to go too far from Valley of Fire because I want to go see it tomorrow. And I was driving to a place that was like 18 minutes away, and then I spotted this site, and I thought, why not? There's a spot right here. That I can camp at. And it's only 4:30. And the park closes at sunset. This would be my very first boondocking. A little bit further. Looks like a lot of people have been using this area. It's sort of like being on this side better. This is where I'm going to be boondocking tonight. My very first boondock. don't look all creepy. The only light I have is my flashlight, and it's blinding me. I hope I don't look all spooky and all. But I left this morning wanting to go to the Valley of the Fire. I've been here before with my cousin when I first arrived in Arizona, but we didn't really check anything out. I didn't know anything about the place. We just looked around the little location that we stopped off at and decided that I wanted to come back. And so I checked online first to see about the camping, and the camping did not require reservations. It was first come, first serve, all 72 units. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take the chance. I prepared and got ready to camp and started driving out here. Got sidetracked, ate, and saw some sights along the way, and that was nice. Then I got to the Valley of Fire, drove quickly through it, trying to find the campground. Found the campground, drove through that, found it was all sold out. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to have to do something, find another campsite, because the Valley of the Fire opens at sunrise and closes at sunset, and you cannot be in the park. So I left the park, checked my GPS, and found there's another campground about 18 minutes away from the park on the west side. And so I decided to head for that. About 9 minutes into it, I found the turnoff for this spot. After I left the state park, I noticed there were vehicles parked on the side, boondocking on each side of the road, but they were scarce. And then I saw this road come, and it was wider, and I already saw I could look down the road and see that there were several boondockers. So I decided I'm going to give it a shot. Came down the road and found my spot. And I am so happy because I'm not that far from the Valley of the Fire, which I plan on waking up tomorrow and going to, and to get some beautiful views and everything, and to see it. There's a lot of beautiful things there to see. I've seen it on YouTube videos. I've seen a few things myself. I mean, it's just a beautiful area, and it's close by to where I live. I'm so lucky. And there's petrographs and petrified logs and all. So we're gonna check that out tomorrow. I am happy. First thing I did was put up my porta potty, which is the first time I ever used that too, and I'm happy because I'm too old to be going in bushes, people. You know, when I was young and everything, that was okay. When I was young, we didn't have as many campgrounds with porta potties as you do nowadays, so you were going in the bushes quite a bit. But I'm too old for that stuff. So I bought myself all the little porta potty setup that I can also switch into my showers. It's all a part of my plan to have a nice traveling retirement. And so I'm sort of preparing for it, and that's part of my preparations for it. But I'm ready to go. I'm psyched. And I hope you are too. We'll see you in the morning. I'm going to go to bed, and we'll have a beautiful day tomorrow. Good night. Okay, it's time for me to leave my little boondock area. It was a very nice area. I had a very comfortable night, slept really well. More people pulled in, it looks like, since last night. Didn't even hear them. I know I had somebody across from me, but they left early this morning. Now let's head for Valley of Fire. You can see the rocks for the campfire that someone put up. That was there when I got here. All of these have that. It's extremely high for fire danger right now. So I don't think anybody's lighting a fire. This is not a road I'd want to come in if it was raining or wet, of course. There's a few places where it looks like the water came over the road. Unless you're four-wheel driving. You don't want to come into a place like this in the dark either. There's some real good ruts in the road. Looks like somebody even rented a camper van. Probably cost so much for the camper van they had to. No, they probably were like me. They probably went to Valley of Fire and found it was sold out, so they had to come here. These people took their vehicle off their trailer. Put down a floor and everything. They're planning on staying for a while. We'll call them the camp host. What a lovely morning. You know, I've been camping all my life and I've just never boondocked. Didn't know it could be so fun. Closest I guess I got to boondocking was overflow areas at campgrounds. And in those days, I had no porta potty. Maybe I can find a mile marker. This is the way, the west entrance to Valley of Fire, which is open now because it's sunrise. It's supposed to be at 6:50. I checked the phone. Here's a mile marker, mile 7. So right between, well, I have no idea what's on the other side because I don't know which way I'm going, but for the mile markers. But it's close to 7 mile marker on the west side is where I boondocked.